These nails were unexpectedly fun. Hello, welcome back to Nails by Sora. This is Stephanie, and thank you for joining me again. Or if you're new, welcome. Glad to have you, and glad to have all of my subscribers back. If you're not yet subscribed, please hit that button, and while you're at it, give me a like, because I would really appreciate it, and the algorithm definitely appreciates it. But I'm going to get right into, I'm going to slow down talking because it's not necessary to rush. I'm going to get right into this set. It is another challenge with BR Nails, Blue Rose Nails. I will link her channel down below again. It was listed in the last video, which was all about Zodiac. This one is a challenge about baby showers, which along with, if you're not familiar with the card challenge, the nail card challenge, it's something that's been coming up a lot lately. I've been seeing them all over the place, but on Crystal's Facebook page, she runs her own nail card challenge, and it's basically a way to inspire different sets, different designs, if you're having some kind of creativity block, so that, you know, it takes all the thinking out of the equation for you. So she draws 4 cards, one having to do with theme, one color, one nail shape, and the 4th one is what's it called? A product to use. So since this week's theme was baby shower, the color she picked was blue. She picked pixie crystals again for the second week in a row, so I chose not to use them. I used miniature caviar beads. And then the shape of the nail is Russian almond, which I do not have Russian almond tips, so I decided to try to make them. They didn't quite turn out right, especially after I added the polish on top, which as always bloats the shape of the nail. But basically it's, if you take a coffin nail and you round out the tip into an almond shape, and then you sharpen up the edges so that they kind of create, I guess you would call it a diamond or a triangle on the sides. I'll post a picture, you know, right here to show you what a real Russian almond tip looks like. So you can see the sides are more angular, but when you look at it from the top, it has that almond shape to it. So I turned off the light here so I can show you how the Builder Gel glows in the dark. And when I was planning out these nails, I suddenly had the idea, since it's a baby shower, to do kind of a night light theme, so that they, you know, they glow in the dark and you can see the pattern, or the light shining through the pattern. This is a gel that I'm actually currently wearing on my nails. It's a Builder Gel, so I have it, I'm wearing it as a base, and the color that I have as an overlay is semi-transparent, so you can still see the nails glowing behind it, which I unexpectedly adored. I'm not traditionally someone that really needs to have their nails glow, but whenever I do use a glow-in-the-dark polish, I find it somewhat intriguing and a lot of fun. So I thought it would play into the theme quite nicely. So I'm starting off just putting on 2 coats of the Builder Gel, and then we're going to go into, or we're going to get into the design. So these are the tips all set and ready to go. And this is Boba Gel. Boba Gel is by Kokoist, but it's not a product that is particular to Kokoist. It's basically a high viscosity hard gel so that you can use it to model shapes out of. And I wanted to create a baby rattle. But I don't know what happened to it. I've only used it a couple of times before, but when I was using it to create the handle of the rattle, it was getting very sticky and getting very difficult to work with. So I was having quite a bit of trouble with it. Generally speaking, it doesn't get gloppy or sticky or melty at all. I've never had a problem with it before. So I don't know, maybe I had residue from something on my gloves that it was reacting to, but I did end up getting a nice shape at the end of it. I used some rubbing alcohol on my fingers so that I could kind of clean off the surface of the gel. If you're going to use this gel, don't do it with bare hands. It's very easy to develop a gel allergy from having uncured gel on your hands. Always use gloves. Use tools to assist in shaping it. It's going to make it a lot easier. And here I'm just poking at it, trying to get the stem of the rattle the way I want it and get that little hollow circle at the base of it. I'm flash curing it just so that it's a little bit more stable with my Sidewinder, and then I'm going to put it in the lamp for a full cure. So going along with the theme of nightlight and babies, I figured maybe having a starry night sky in the background would be a lot of fun. So I'm just going to do a simple marbling effect, which I've done many times before. So I'm laying out colors in stripes right next to each other, different shades of blue, some with sparkle, some a little bit green, just something to have delineation in colors and get that, that natural streaky night sky feel to it. So I'm using a few colors. This color is by Kokoist. It's actually one of the ones that I'm wearing on my nails right now. And the other ones are the shimmers are by Madam Glam, and then I have one or two by Sparkle & Co, I believe. But all the products will be listed down in the description box below. And I'm going to go in with a layer of Blossom Gel, which is going to create that slip layer for the gel to spread across when I lay down the color. I'll use a dialing tool to feather it, and then a flat brush to scoop it up and lay it across the nail. And here we have all 5 nails ready to go with the marbling. And I'm just going to lay in some dots across, and I'm knocking over all 5 nails. I'm just going to use my dotting tool and lay some stars across the sky in staggering patterns. Some a little bit larger, some smaller, to give that effect of distance and size. And then I'm going to take my long liner and pull out some lines from the larger dots to make them look like stars. For this nail, I'm using a reference, just an image that I found on the internet of a stork, because everybody knows that storks bring babies. I mean, how else do they come into this world? So you have to have the stork. So I'm using my dotting tool, as I usually do, to lay in the basic shapes of the image. And then I'm using my long liner to fill in the gaps and define the shape. I did start out making it all white, but the beak was always going to be its traditional orange. So I went over the legs with orange to make them stand out a little bit more. And then just the swaddling blanket. I did not try to draw a baby. I was not going to go that far into it. But yeah, so that's this nail. This is Makartt Rhinestone glue, and I'm going to use it to affix the baby rattle. It's not a traditional nail glue. It is a UV curing gel, so you will need to put it in the lamp for at least 60 seconds to get it to dry. So once that is on, I'm just using a little bit of alcohol to cleanse the surface of it. And then I'm going to go in with the same Builder Gel, the blue Builder Gel by West Coast Dips, as the background for the nail is, so that it also glows. And you'll be able to see the design glowing through it when you turn out the lights. So I'm just going in and I'm using my long liner to draw a diagonal pattern. And then I'm going to lay in some dots as well. The handle came out, I really love the way the handle came out. It may be difficult to pick up in the video, but I basically just did some blue and white stripes, but it kind of gave the effect of it twisting around the handle at an angle, and I really like it. Kind of really added really nice dimension to it. And while I don't think I'm the type of person, my personality, to ever really do 3D nails to wear myself, I love playing with it, and I love how these nails turned out. So I'm going to round out the set with the last nail being a print of baby's feet. And there's really not too much to say about that. You can see all the gel gunked up on my gloves. I don't know what was going on with that hard gel. But anyway, it's basically just a bean shape and then 5 little piggy toes. And I used some of the creamy blue potted gel from that I used for the marbling, and I lightened it a bit with white, I want to say, with my white gel liner. And now I'm just going in with some more rhinestone glue so I can lay in the caviar beads and make the stars really pop. So that's going to do it for this set. I had a lot of fun with this challenge. I think the nails came out great. I love the way they glow. Love, love, love the way they glow. And I'm going to show it to you in a moment. But I do want to thank everyone for joining me again. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so that you're always in the know about when new videos are available. And now I'm turning out the lights. And you can see just with the ambient light how much it glows. It's phenomenal. I'm going to have to buy more gel colors from West Coast Dips because it's amazing how much they glow. And this is just in, the overhead light is still on. It's just not direct light. And then I'm going to go and turn out the lights completely. And that is the set. You can see my nails glow. You can see this, the baby shower nails glow, and it's so much fun.